victimhood. I think it's really important to stand on your own 2 feet, and I don't think that calling yourself a victim really helps anyone. But for someone like Taylor Swift, who has hundreds of millions of followers and hundreds of millions of dollars, it's an upsetting thing that she's decided to call herself a victim. It's also kind of scary given the fact that she has so many followers who are willing to jump to her defense. If she says she's a victim, guess how many people are going to defend her and say, no, you can't say anything bad about her? Well, I had that exact thing happen to me. Now, I don't mind that the Swifties wanted to come after me after I put up this tweet, which said, I just watched Taylor Swift's The Man music video, and I'm so tired of women acting like victims. We have all the same rights. We have all the same opportunities. You know what acting like a victim gets you? The feeling you'll never succeed and unhappiness. Now, I wasn't even coming after Taylor Swift, really. I was saying I'm tired of women saying that we don't have rights in America. Now, clearly, Taylor Swift's video was about women in America, and so was my tweet. I wasn't trying to say that women around the world are given the same rights as men. Now, I know that's not the case. I was specifically talking about America, and a lot of the time, feminists are arguing about equal rights and opportunities in America where we already have them. But I just found it—
Sorry, I'm just gonna disappear right quickly. I didn't go away yet. I didn't go away. How shocking.
Ladies and gents, and welcome to today's video, where we're going to be talking about Taylor Swift's new video, The Man. So when I was younger, I was a huge fan of Taylor Swift. I loved her music and I loved her fashion sense. I used to try and go out and buy the same clothes she was wearing, copy her outfits, and I really liked her songs. I thought her songs were really fun and relatable. And even when she moved into pop, I didn't really blame her for that. Okay, she wants to change her sound, she wants to kind of change her demographic. That doesn't really bother me. Wasn't my favorite. I started not liking her music as much, but it didn't make me not like her. And then Taylor Swift decided that she was going to become an SJW.
Hello my hamsters and welcome back to the little house with a beautiful side that is my YouTube channel. Let's get going with this. Today, Classically Abby made a video on Taylor Swift's song, The Man. I will link Abby's video in the description, maybe in the pinned comment if YouTube allows me. So yeah, you can find it in both places if you feel like I misinterpreted anything of what Abby said. That's it. If you like my content, like what I do here, like this video, subscribe, click the notification bell, and that's about it. I'm on other social media at HuntyDoopsie, Instagram, and Byte. Let's get going. Classically Abby, as I've already said, made a video on Taylor Swift's song. By the way, I think the song is very catchy. I kind of like it. It's now become my thing. I've learned the chords already. But that aside, the song is very interesting. I think the message is so universal that a girl in China could relate, a girl in Germany could relate, a girl in Poland would relate, a girl in the US as well, Abby, would relate. And Abby calls this song Taylor writing for a woman in the US. No, it's not. Taylor is writing for women. People learn English all over. Now, you might have noticed by the way I speak, I would not be surprised if you notice that I am not a native speaker. English is not my first language. And I still love and understand and relate to The Man. I don't live in the US, I still love and understand and relate to The Man. Because the song has something universal in it. And that is, unfortunately, sexism still exists. Let's get rolling with some more of Abby's points. Another thing I very much dislike about Abby's view on this song is the fact that she says that Taylor Swift is victimizing herself and other women by publishing Miss Americana, which I wholeheartedly disagree with. I haven't watched the documentary myself. I've seen people who are very political online say it's great. I've seen people who are not political at all online say it's great. And I've seen people who are controversial say it's great. I've seen people who aren't controversial say it's great. I've seen musicians say it's great. I've seen non-musicians say it's great. People universally very much liked the movie. And they liked the message because I feel like so many musicians in their private lives relate as well, because oh my, you're a musician, why would you have a say on an important issue? And that's a thing that I also think Demi Lovato and her being public about current events in I think it was last June or July underlined. You know, she's not just an entertainer, she's not just a singer, she is a human. She is a US citizen, and she's a person with free speech. So she decided to put her opinions out there. You know, I feel like that should very much be on the forefront of everyone's mind before they go ahead and bash a celebrity for getting political or religious. Whole stigma around entertainers speaking about politics and religion, I feel like is a reason why we have so many quote-unquote Satanists in conspiracy theories about celebrities in general. Because celebrities don't want to say that. They're deemed as just entertainers, as just these people who are gonna sing and dance and that's it, go off, not have opinions, not be out there. So that's one point. Second point I want to make, Abby saying, oh, we live in the greatest country ever, so, you know, why would you bother to fight for equality and rights for women elsewhere? I mean, she wouldn't say that she's saying that, but that is how it seems. It's like, you know, why would you bother to recognize the existence of women outside the US? Sorry, I'm just gonna disappear right quickly. I didn't go away yet. I didn't go away. How shocking. Anyway, some more things about this whole situation that are just horrible in my opinion are the fact that Abby goes ahead and blames the woman in the music video who is married to Taylor as an old man while being a young model for the whole situation. Yeah, the woman is at fault here because definitely every young model who gets married to a nearly 60-year-old, maybe 60-plus-year-old man, that's her choice. That's definitely her choice. That's definitely what she's doing. Come on, just think outside the box. Think outside the US. Think about the countries where women actually don't have rights. We, as in women who are able to have jobs, express their opinions, you know, are lucky enough to be able to lead their own independent lives in their countries. We are lucky. Abby, that is not the norm. That is not the norm somewhere. And you are taking all you have for granted. And yeah, that's another thing. Abby also goes on to say, yeah, in my community, we love purity culture and we treat men and women equally horribly whenever they're risque and sleep with people before marriage and stuff like that. I mean, you do you, regardless of what you choose, but why, you know, force what your community does on others? Or if you think your community standards are so amazing, why wouldn't you think, oh, there are communities elsewhere that don't have same standards that mine does, that don't have the same rules that mine does, so they might need a song like The Man to remind them, yes, men and women are indeed equal. Why doesn't that click? Why doesn't it click? Also, Taylor absolutely isn't an SJW. It's like the weirdest thing I've heard for the whole video. That's another story for another time. I don't want to get political. And my whole point is this song should not be political. It should be about women being human beings. Women being deserving of leadership as much as men. Women being deserving of power, love, fulfilling life as much as men. And women not being little puppets for producer guys to exploit, for old producer guys to go ahead and say, yeah, you're a young 17-year-old girl, and yeah, I think I can fool you. I think I can fool you really well. I think I can gaslight you and manipulate you. Yes, I'm using a ton of buzzwords, but can I do better now? Not really. So, you know, this producer guy to think you're just another pawn in his game of young, capable, attractive woman. And if you think I am making something up, if you think I am SJWing my way online, let's just search for this very quickly. Producer Man. Song name Producer Man, made by Lynn Lapid. I'm sorry if I mispronounced this. Is a brilliant song I actually recommend everyone listen to because it goes against everything that Abby said. And not only because of that, but because it underlines real problems in the music industry, real problems that young women face, that young men don't. That's the difference. Taylor is not making this song for women who are threatened and in danger only. Taylor is not making this song for women who are in dangerous situations, I've already said, and unable to escape only. She's making this song for all women, and I wouldn't be surprised if Taylor has gone through some of that manipulation in big production houses by big, powerful men when she was young and in her beginnings. Exactly because she's a young woman, do you think Justin Bieber went through the same experience as Taylor Swift did? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Again, because he's a guy and because there are different expectations. And even when we take the Demi Lovato example, do you think if, again, Justin Bieber did the same thing, would that be perceived as, oh, so horrible? Like, I mean, one thing, he still was born in Canada, so it wouldn't surprise me if he cares about, like, Canadian current events still even tiny bit more than about American ones. But at the same time, it's like if Justin Bieber did that, or Shawn Mendes did that, people wouldn't be as outraged. There would be outraged people, obviously, as always. There would be outraged people below this video. Just go check. But my point is it wouldn't be the same because men are expected to be into politics. Men are expected to be into powerful things. And that's my rant here. That's my rant here done. I feel like Taylor wasn't underlying women are in a threat. Women are so horribly oppressed. No, she was underlying there's manipulation, there's sexism, and there's lying involved in this industry. Young girls, be careful. But also know that you are powerful and you are enough. And you can take back your work. And you can fight for your work like I do. Even though I've had ups and downs. And even though I had very rough past with labels, I'm still fighting for my work. I still didn't give up on that, even though I'm running as fast as I can and wondering if I'd run quicker if I was a man. I am still running. That's the point. I don't stop running because I'm a woman. That's why the message is empowering, especially to the women who are in countries where they don't have the luxury of existing equally. I'm sorry I have to be outraged about this. I really, really do. That's around it. These are my views on Abby's video. I might decide to insert clips in the end. I might not. I'm so sorry. This is a rant. I kind of shared a bit of information about myself as well. If you want to know a bit more about my kind of journey to my English speaking on camera, please let me know in the comments. And that's around it, which that would be a very personal video, so we'll see if I could make that. But that's it. Thank you all for watching. I love you all so much, and see you next time.